Blessings and best wishes to all. Reggie Hubbard here. Happy to be in community with you. We'll get going in about a moment. I know that some people will show up when they do. Some people will watch this on replay. And I am the teacher for the late student. And so today is about a deeper dive with wellness, more practices and strategies to preserve and enhance your well being in the beautiful struggle. And what we've been curating on my track in Power Blue 2022 is look, we can't treat ourselves like crap and expect to be whole, right? Like it just doesn't work that way. And like from my lived experience, I've been on both sides of this coin, right? So like I have been the 18 hours a day, bourbon and cigarettes for breakfast, curse somebody out for lunch, and if I ate dinner, it was at 1 o'clock in the morning before I slept 4 hours. Like so I've done that, and am blessed that I'm still relatively healthy and here to tell you to consider another way, right? So one of the things we talked about in our afternoon panel yesterday was the beauty of intergenerational learning. So when you get to be middle aged like me, like you can honestly, you have a little bit of wisdom to share. And hopefully people will heed it because I don't want anyone to have to go through the pain that I went through in reprogramming my body after damaging it for 5 years. And I worked at the highest levels of progressive politics, right? So I worked on two presidential campaigns, a couple of conventions in general, which is hard work, but especially if you're black and working class. Like my family's not rich. So I worked hard to get to these positions. So the amount of sacrifice that I did to get those positions left me with a depleted body. But now that I'm on the other side of that, like I've got wisdom to share. So the whole goal for this afternoon's practice is to share wisdom in the form of physical practices that you can do to maintain well-being. We did a 10-minute practice yesterday afternoon for people who are hunched over computers. And I'll recap that practice and then I'll go into like the next level of that practice. For those of you who weren't there yesterday, I will offer that practice again in a moment. But I'm also going to offer on the back end of this practice sound bowls. So I most recently was Move On's Congressional Affairs Director for the 4 years of the Trump administration. And in the midst of all of that, took over 700 hours of yoga teacher training and Buddhist training. So I'm a certified yoga teacher, a practicing Buddhist, and like a hardcore activist at the same time. So the other thing I would say is for those of you who think that you will get to wellness, that's crazy, right? Like incorporating wellness as a part of your lifestyle in the work yields tremendous outcomes during the work, and you're not depleted after the work is done, right? So I'll offer that. For those of you who are here, just let me know where you're at in the world, and 'cause I can't respond to you, I can only read. And we'll get going in a moment. I'm going to go shut this door really quick, but I'll be back in a moment. All right. So let's begin, like I said, recapping the practice from yesterday. It's about 12 minutes, and it's focused on a sedentary like work, like I'm at my desk, grinding, meeting, all those other things. And for those of you who need the why before you do it, we are aligning the spine, creating capacity in the upper body to receive a deeper breath, aligning the neck, softening the eyes, and offering movement in the body after hours of sitting like this. When you are still for hours, the limbic system of the brain, so the reptilian brain is what it's called in neurological sense. If you're still for hours, the body thinks that something's wrong. So it tenses and it gets used to this, whereas the body at ease is meant to move. So we're going to offer movement, and then we're going to offer stillness, And then I'm going to go into a deeper practice. So, first things first, however you find yourself, and like this will be a chair practice because I also understand that people are a different level of ability. So the second practice will be more full body practice. I'll offer modifications as well because I believe in full accessibility. But this practice will be solely a chair practice. The second practice I offer will be a little bit more on the floor, among other things. So first things first, shoulders back and down. As a matter of course, right? So we spend hours like this. If we try and take a deep breath like this, it just won't work because there's no space. And so, like when we open the shoulders, and you can even be a little sassy if you want to be. Depends on where you at in your life right now. Like a little sassy and never hurt nobody. But opening the shoulders creates broadness across the collarbones, which allows a deeper breath into the body. And as you work the shoulders, remember the following in terms of order of magnitude. The body can survive weeks without food, days without water, and minutes without breath. So, creating the capacity for a deeper breath is essential for the for the alignment of the body. So pause after the shoulder shrugs and notice how the shoulders feel. So inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, just let them drop and sigh out the mouth. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, drop. 4 more like that. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, drop. 3. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, drop. 2. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, drop. 1. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, drop. Keep them down. Inhale, look over right shoulder. Exhale, center. Inhale, look over left shoulder. Exhale, center. And so keep this gentle movement of the neck because we're like this for hours. So chin is back over the ears, shoulders are over the ears. Ears are over the shoulders, actually. We're not doing headstand yet. And easy breezy back and forth. Center. Inhale, look. Exhale, center. Inhale. Noticing the connection between the shoulders and the neck. This is it. So simple, easy breezy, tall spine. And maybe you just like don't even stop in the middle anymore and just go from side to side. Don't get dizzy, but just go to the full range of motion, breathing. One or two more. Pause. Notice how the body feels, and all we did was work the shoulders and the neck lightly. Let's focus on the breath now. So deep, full inhale through the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and hold. Full exhale out the mouth. 3 more. Inhale through the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and hold. Full exhale out the mouth. 2. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and hold. Full exhale out the mouth. Last. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and hold. Hold a little longer. Full exhale out the mouth. Noticing what you're noticing. If shoulders want to come up and forward, beckon them back and down. And what we have done here is created space in the front body to allow the mind to soften. Because when you're like this, the mind assumes that something's wrong. When we're like this, the body's like, all right, we cool. So the innate stress level goes down. when we do that. Now bring hands together and press the fingers together as if you're thinking of a master plan. Maybe even like lift one eyebrow up or the other if you can. I really can't. But there, but I won't put that on my resume. So fingers together and stretch the fingers. Give them space. Like they're like this for hours. Yikes! Right. So just give them space. Now fingers crossed together. Make wrist circles here in whatever direction calls out to you. And these are basic practices that one can take from their chair. So if someone's on a Zoom call and someone's talking too long and you have been typing for hours, you can do this right here. Switch the direction, please. Just make sure the shoulders aren't like this. This is crazy. So shoulders are backing down. Release shoulders, wrists from side to side, back and forth. Just create like circles, pushing away, then welcoming. Push away, welcome. Go away, come here. Now, hands together, fingers together, press out. Inhale, take arms overhead, maybe twist to one side. Exhale, center and down. Inhale up, twist to the other side. Exhale, center and down. So find this fluid movement. Working the spine a bit, working the shoulders a bit. Right, Seth? Exactly, right? It's simple and crazy, right? Two more. Up, twist, center, up, twist, center. Now press the fingers forward and come in. Press out, inhale, exhale in. Two more. Now notice the fingers, right? The fingers are probably, oh my God, like what the hell just happened? So if you spend hours like this and the fingers, look at the range of motion of the fingers. The fingers can do all this stuff. And we're like this. This is like an easy way towards arthritis and carpal tunnel syndrome. So what we've done is like open it up. And so just now, open the hands in increments of 10. So for those of you who want, I don't know, so superstar or jazz hands for 5 seconds. Now take those liberated hands and massage your face. Because I'm the king of this. Like I would be pre-yoga, like in meetings like this. So squinty eyes, soft face, like the sour face. Think of all the stress that lives in the face. And now take the newly liberated fingers and give the gift of liberation to the jowls, behind the ears, top of the head, behind the head. So we're going to do this for about a minute. So allow the fingers to do the exploration of all the stress that may exist. Go easy on yourself. Like don't like punch yourself or whatever, but like a nice cadence and a nice level of pressure just to awaken and soften areas that calcify over time. So like if you don't offer release to stress in parts of the body, it stays. So we're just like waking up the stress and be like, hey, this is an invitation to leave if you're so inclined. 30 seconds. Now let's go down to the neck, jawline. So many places to play. Top of the lip, below the eyes, so many places. 20 seconds. Last 10. Lower the hands down, shoulders back and down. Pause. Eyes soft or closed, whatever's most comfortable. Notice what has happened in the shoulders, in the hands, in the wrists, in the face, right? Like, how can you not want to feel this good or at least better, right? So all we've done is level out the habits that are like so we were creating space, softening, and those sorts of things. Now, the last thing that we will consider in this portion of the seated practice is the neck. So we did some stuff from side to side, cool, but we're gonna take a deeper stretch on the side of the neck. So take chin to chest, please. Lazily take right ear to right shoulder. Come through center, lazily go to the left, and notice all that's happening here. Maybe you feel this in the upper back. Maybe you don't feel it at all. Congratulations. I feel it in my mid back. And think of all the musculature that is incorporated in this motion. Do not tighten the jaw, allow jaw to be soft. Take left ear to left shoulder. This is a progressive event, so left is first. Take left fingers outside of right temple. And with the peace fingers of the right hand, massage the neck from jawbone to collarbone, or you can use the liberated fingers or chop, whatever you need to do to beckon space in the neck and the top of the shoulders and upper chest to release. This tactile pressure is a reminder to the body that we know that it needs a little help sometimes. When stress is not agitated, it will settle. When it settles, you become tight. And tightness over time is toxic. 4 breaths, deep in through the nose, loud sigh, ha. In through the nose, loud sigh, ha. 2, in through the nose, loud sigh, ha. Last, in through the nose, loud sigh, ha. Chin to chest, head level, ears over shoulders. Notice what you notice. Maybe you feel a little benevolent tingling from top of head through around the collarbone, just below the collarbone, on down through the fingers. That's vitality, right? So like we are awakening areas that typically sit coarsened for hours, and some might even, it might even be weeks, right? Or months or years. So chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder, right fingers outside of left temple, same drill. So either with peace fingers, piano fingers, or a chopping, benevolent chopping, jawbone to collarbone. And just allow yourself to explore areas where tension might reside. Because the whole goal of any yogic practice or meditative practice or a physical practice rooted in these principles is to be aware of what's happening in the body and offer relief. I used to run all the time, and running for me was an escape. So no shade on runners, but that doesn't always release tension. It may like allow the mind to be free, but you're creating tension while you run in the feet and the shoulders and the hips and all these sorts of things. You need a reset. 4 breaths in through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Inhale, Loud sigh. Inhale. Loud sigh. Exhale. Last inhale. Loud sigh. Exhale. Release to center. Head level. Chin back. Ears over shoulders. Eyes soft or closed. Notice how you feel. And this is a little bit longer than yesterday. Yesterday, I gave people the 10-minute version. This has been about 15. But notice how you feel. Softer in the face. Maybe the stress level in the brain has gone down because we've deepened the breath. And we've introduced corrective alignment measures to parts of the body that we don't even consider. So now, still remaining in the seat, I'm gonna back up a bit so you can see what I'm doing. So in the seat, if you can, take right ankle over left knee. And if you can't do that, then take right ankle over the shin. So you can either bend the left knee and place right ankle on top of it and sit here, or if that's too much for the outer hip, then place the shin. You can't even see that. So place the ankle on the shin. And what we're doing is opening the outer hip. So what we're gonna do is either with ankle on knee or ankle on shin, sit upright and twirl the foot. So you choose one direction, in the same way that we twirl the ankles, twirl the feet. And you can either keep doing that or make a hammer with the left hand and massage the sole of the right foot, or you can make a fist, or you can pretend like you're door knocking. I mean, this is an organizing conference, so pretend like you're door knocking on the bottom of your foot. And notice the tension that is relieving from the bottom of the foot. For around 10 more seconds, opening the outer hip. And notice, like I'm noticing, my hip is giving me a little bit more space. 10 seconds. Tending to the foot. Pause. Tall spine wherever you are. Deep inhale. Exhale, gentle forward fold. So don't go too deep, but allow the head to go down and feel this in the outer hip. 3 deep breaths, then we switch. Deep in through the nose. Full exhale out the mouth. In through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Maybe you kick the foot out a bit. And we're not going to leave the chair for the next 5 minutes or so, right? So again, for people who are like, I don't know how to do yoga, you're doing it now. It doesn't have to be like tight pants and headstands. It can be sweatpants and chairs. So left ankle over right knee. If this doesn't work, left ankle on the shin. Find what works for you. Then make those ankle circles in whatever direction calls out to you. I'm here to tell you that this ankle I sprained pretty amazingly six months ago. So the fact that I can do these circles is a testament to the amazing nature of the physical form. I couldn't walk. It was pretty bad. So once you have your fill of both directions, with right hand, either fist or hammer or door knock, massage the left foot. Because when was the last time you massaged your feet? Your feet do all these things for you and don't complain. But once they start complaining, yikes. So Learn to nurture them and thank them for what they do. Because when you have a bum wheel, it changes your perspective, trust me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing here. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, gentle forward fold. Allow the knee to drop out. Like, I have super tight hips, so this is about as much as I got. 3 breaths in through the nose. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Last inhale. Exhale. Release the ankle off the knee. Kick it out. Wiggle it out. Shake it out. Last thing in the chair. Tall spine. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, take left hand outside of right knee and right arm either over the back of the chair for a gentle twist here. We twist in physical practice to alleviate tension in the abdomen, but also to assist with digestion. Too many of us in the activist space are disembodied, meaning we're too cerebral. We don't think about what's happening in the body. We need functioning systems in the body to do our work. The digestive system allows you to assimilate nutritious elements and eliminate elements that are toxic. So these twists are gentle massages to these organs that allow you to digest not only the food that you eat, assuming that you're eating regularly, but it allows you to digest experience. Butterflies in the belly, right? All those sorts of things. 3 breaths in the twist. Deep inhale. Exhale out the nose. Twist a little deeper. Low belly in. In through the nose. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Low belly in. In through the nose. Exhale, release the twist. Pause in the center. Make sure the shoulders are loose. Maybe you give yourself a little bit of a wiggle. Notice what you notice. Twist on the other side, then we're going to stand for a bit. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, right hand outside of left knee, left arm behind the chair, or grabbing onto something. Tall spine. Twisting the other way. Breathe a little deeper than normal, even though the lungs are compressed on the right side. All of these twists are good. Think of like when you wring out a dish towel and like little droplets of water come out. We're wringing out our system and droplets of stress. And as the stress leaves, the system functions better. 4 breaths, deep in through the nose. Exhale out the nose, twist a little deeper. In through the nose. Exhale out the nose, twist a little deeper. 2, in through the nose. Exhale out the nose, twist a little deeper. 1, in through the nose. Exhale, release the twist. Wiggle and shake. Then make your way to standing. Blessings, Tim. Right on. I remember that. Awesome. So standing, first things first. If you're at your desk for hours at a time, which all of my lovely operatives are, at the end of a Zoom call, you should get up and shake for no damn reason, just to get motion in the hips. So let's start there. Like shake, rattle, and roll. Notice the space that you have in the arms and the chest, the little hip stuff that we did, just shake and shimmy for no damn reason other than you're here, we're in community, and we're going to kick ass and take names in 2022, healthily, not self-destructively. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, using the chair as support, have the chair on the right side. And let's all pretend like we're in dance class, right? So forward and back. Maybe you take the left arm behind the back to open the shoulder. Maybe you take it out to the side, whatever works for you. We're just increasing range of motion in the leg. Take it out to the side a few times. Now, you can either bend left leg and keep it here, or for my type A, B pluses or A minuses, you can grab the top of the left foot. For my total type A's, you can try and make this a balance experience. Whatever you do, stretch the left quad for 4 breaths. I'm more of a B plus, so I'll just hold the chair. You know what they say about B plus, right? Like if you grade on a curve, it's an A, but in reality, it's a B. Anyway, shake out the left leg. Take it to the other side. So support is on the left. And hand on the hip or behind the back, back and forth. And the thing about this sequence that I'm sharing with you is you can do any part of this during your day. Out to the side. I mean, I'm teaching it as one full sequence, but you can parse this up. You can do the stuff in the chair during the Zoom call, and then after the Zoom call is over, you can do this. So now, bend the right knee, type A minus, B plus, grab the foot. Type A all the way, make it a balanced situation. Either way, 4 breaths. Stretching the quad and the hip flexor. And for my runners, you should do this every day. Release, shake it all out. Last thing of the chair sequence, then we'll pause, and then I'll do something else. So now, using the chair, you can, because sometimes, especially at the end of a day, you're like, I've totally had it, like enough, oh my God, like especially in our line of work. So a forward fold here, you can lean here, bend the knees, let the head hang. Or if you got it, you can totally fold forward. But this works too. Corrective measure for the spine. 5 breaths out the mouth. Deep, full exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Oh. Why did my boss just do that? Deep in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Oh. Why did I read that spreadsheet? Deep in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Oh. I forgot to eat lunch today. Deep in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Oh. Last, in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Whether you're leaned over the chair or fully folded forward, put a little bounce in your step. Come up vertebra by vertebra. And for no damn reason, for the next 10 seconds, dance, right? You can do a little crossover. You can do the kid and play kick step, right? There's so many things you can do. But find some spontaneous movement. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please take your seat again. And notice how you feel. Eyes soft or closed, shoulders back and down, both feet pressed firmly into the floor, and just sit with this good feeling and let it marinate. Of all the things I've shared with you, this is probably the hardest one for activist folks, is to chill the F out and sit still. But I'm here to tell you, as an OG in this hustle, my most creative ideas come right here. After I've relieved stress in the body, there's like a space in the mind that opens up that allows me to consider some of the vexing problems I experience with curiosity. I don't care what anyone tells you, being more stressed about a situation rarely solves the problem in an effective manner. You can quote me on that. So for the next 2 minutes, keep shoulders down, chin as level as you can imagine. Allow the upper lip and lower lip to separate. Eyes soft or closed. Deep in through the nose. Exhale out the nose or the mouth. And allow the mind to soak in how the body feels. More often than not in campaign work, the mind overrides the body. Like, that's terrible. But it's also that's not sustainable. Like, not terrible isn't like woe is you, but terrible in that, like, it's not sustainable. Finding balance between body and mind allows the body to be seen for what it is. It's the vessel through which we do our important work. Better to honor the vessel and have it transport you to where you need to go than ignore the vessel and then have the vessel break down. One moment of silence in reverence for the work that we all do, but also to allow the mind to soak in how the body feels. Slowly open the eyes. So that's the end of the chair practice. I'm going to take you through a deeper relaxation practice in a moment. But any reflections on the chair practice? Like, how do you feel? How's the body? How's the mind? Like, is the mind a little bit more chill? I welcome any reflections that you have. Just because I'm an organizer, I always talk to my folks. I don't be talking at people. I talk with you. So, like, I welcome any reflections, and then we'll get into deeper relaxation. Awesome. See, right? It's crazy, right, Christy? Crazy. And when we do little things like right, when we do things like that, like this, it just expands your awareness. I mean, because we get tunnel vision as activists, right? We get tunnel vision and think that the thing that we're working on is the only thing that's going on. No, like, the stress that we either emit or receive lands. And so regularly having practices like this clears the slate. And so now you have all this freedom that you didn't even know that you weren't as free as you thought that you were, right? Like, so like you have this freedom to either sleep better or like solve the problem. Yes, Seth, and that's important too. Like, it's not just the exercise piece. You got to relax, right? Like the work that we do is the currency of it is stress. So you got to find ways to like use the stress to your advantage. And then when it is done, like, thank you for visiting, but you got to go, right? Like we in relaxation, and we're going to go into relaxation next. Any other reflections, dear ones? Cool. So now, if you are, I'm gonna take you to like a next level of relaxation. So for those who aren't here, pity on them, because y'all about to receive some good stuff here. So first things first, I don't believe that you can just like relax, right? I believe that you have to like settle into it, especially in our world. Like, relax right now. Like, what does that even mean? So you don't need a mat, but if you have one, that's always helpful. And I'm going to take my socks off because it is 70 degrees today. I live in Maryland, 70 degrees here, and I don't really know what to do with that. But feet wide, wherever you are, palms down. Inhale, turn palms up, gentle heart opener. Exhale, palms down, slight bend in the knees. So find like an opening on the inhale, turning down, slight bend. So creating a little space in the chest, a little buoyancy in the legs. Some wrist work. We're going to wind our way down to the floor. Like 4 more of these. Basically, to let the work that we've done thus far marinate. Next time you're up, stay up. Bring toes together or feet as close as possible. Hands together in front of you. Take non-dominant thumb over dominant thumb. If you're ambidextrous, choose one. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, slight side bend to the left. Inhale deeper, slight side bend to the right. Inhale, stretch, side bend. Inhale, exhale, find your edge, and please don't model me. I've got a super flexible spine, so if you're not this deep, please don't think anything of it. But stretch the side body here, because we sit compressed the entire day, and the more length on the side body, the deeper the breath, but stress super hides here. 4 breaths, in through the nose, exhale out the nose, inhale, exhale 2, inhale, and 3, inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, arms down. On 30 seconds of whatever movement suits you. So if that's a little dance, cool. If that's a little wiggle and shake, cool. But have fun with this. Meaning, if it looks silly, so what? I can't see you. You can see me. So be as silly as you need to be. And I'll also offer that in times such as ours that are so damn serious, the silly is sacred, right? So give yourself sacred space to be silly, because everything else is so serious. 10 seconds of silly sacred, and spacious. Feet together. Slight bend in the knees, then strengthen the legs. Hands together, dominant thumb over non-dominant. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, slight side bend to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, exhale, bend. Last inhale. Exhale, find your edge and stay. 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, and 4. Last inhale, exhale, 5. Inhale to center. Exhale, arms down. 30 seconds of shaking that off, whatever that looks or feels like for you. So lengthening the side body as a means of creating deeper breath, but also allowing stress that hides there to be released. When you're finished your dance and celebration, feet wide, right hand on right hip, left hand behind the head, so simpler side bend. Then take the right hand and massage up and down the left side. So that's that place that we just opened up. Give it a little bit of a massage. Switch. So left hand on left hip, right hand behind the head. Subtle side bend, and then with the hand, massage the area that we just stretched. Because when you do deep stretch like that, the body's like, what's happening? The massage be like, look, we meant to do that. You're welcome. I know I don't do this often. I love you. Release. Make your way to the knees. Pat the knees if you need to. So we're going to do a reprise of what we just did, but on the knees. Arms out wide, palms facing forward. Inhale, slight back bend. Exhale, bring arms in, sink seat to heels. Inhale, wide open, press the pelvis forward. Exhale, come in. So find this wave, which is a variation of what we did while standing, but a little bit more undulating. Movement is the currency of relaxation, meaning when the body is moving, it's like, okay, I can work some things out. And when breath is deep as you move, it supercharges the apparatus. So 10 more seconds of this experience. Next time you're up, stay up. Take right foot out to the side. Right foot parallel to, if you're on a mat, the short end of the mat. Right hand on the hip. Inhale, left arm up, exhale, side bend. So you can flow in and out of the side bend. Or if you need to stay, grab left wrist with right hand and hang out. This is our last side bend stretch, so make the most of it. A low-key hip stretch here as well. 4 breaths, in through the nose, exhale out the mouth. In through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Inhale, exhale, last in, full X. Make air guitar movements here. So this time tomorrow, I'm teaching a class dedicated to Prince and Michael Jackson. So there'll be a lot of air guitar stuff. So switch the arm movements here and spontaneous joy. Next time you're up, stay up. Right knee down, left leg out to the side. Left hand on left hip, right arm up, inhale. Exhale, side bend. This is called gate pose. So either flowing in and out of gate pose or grabbing right wrist with left hand and hanging out. Five breaths. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Last in. Full X. Release. Air guitar for the shoulder. Switch the direction. Now make your way. You know that we went from the feet to the knees. Now it's hands and knees. So good trend lines, right? Press into the palms. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine, cow pose in yogic parlance. Exhale, press the floor away, navel to spine, cat. So find this experience for about 5 times. Notice what has loosened along the way. Breath and movement are linked. Then once you get to 5, I want you to make this a little sassier, right? So maybe you dip the hips, dip the shoulders, and really get into the nooks and crannies of the body. So stress hides in the hips, the shoulders, the upper back, the face, the neck. So stir it up for a few directions and a few times in one direction, then go in the opposite direction. Once you get to about 5 or so, make your way to the seat. Legs wide. Massage the knees. Thank them for their service. Maybe take the butts of the hands around the patella. That's the kneecap. Sorry to be anatomically nerdy. Then last twist, upright. As best you can, bring right foot into left leg. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, left hand outside of right knee. So make this twist gentle. Don't put too much effort into it. Allow the body to soften into it. Around 20 seconds. Breath deep and full. Tall spine. Face soft. Last 2 breaths here. Release the twist. Right leg long. Left foot into right groin. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, right hand outside of left knee. Gentle twist here. For more in the wrist, have left fingers facing you. For 20 seconds. release. Make your way onto the elbows, then take knees from side to side. Again, noticing the trend line. We started standing. We're almost to the promised land. If you need to hang out on one side, go for it. If you want to like sway from side to side, whatever works for you. And as you're ready, make your way all the way to the back. Feet are flat. Take right ankle over left knee. So this is what we did in the chair, but on the floor. Point and flex right foot. For those who want more, left leg rises. For even more, grab behind left hamstring. But it's okay just to hang out like this. If you sense yourself being overly anxious, exhale out the mouth, because sometimes tension doesn't want to leave without a fight. Feel free to massage outer hip here. Your call, about 30 more seconds here. Breathe in through the nose, fill the belly. Full exhale out the mouth. Deep full inhale. Full exhale. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Release right ankle from left leg. Extend right leg to the sky. Then slowly lower right leg while pointing and flexing right foot, noticing the intricacies of the leg. Then place right foot flat, left ankle over right knee. Same drill. You can either hang out here, lift right leg, grab behind right hamstring. About a minute in this experience. Like one last touch for the hips. Point and flex left foot. And deep full inhales into the belly, exhale out the mouth. If you feel the tension being a bit confrontational, I don't want to leave, you gotta go. Thanks for staying. Enjoy your journey away from me. Be kind to the body. The body just does what we do, meaning the body didn't ask for tension. We're the ones that like put it there. So be kind to the body and benevolently aggressive to the tension. Like, okay, thank you. Would you like to leave now? Last breath or two. Release left leg from right knee, left leg to the sky. Point and flex left foot as leg lowers. Both feet flat. Final knees from side to side. And your choice, you can either, if you want more for the hips, soles of the feet together, knees out wide, arms in goalpost or cactus, butterfly on the back. For those who want a different experience, you can either place legs up a wall, legs up in a chair. You can place a block under the low back and lift feet to the sky. However you care to rest, we have arrived at that point. So for the first little bit, allow breath to be deep and full. Then don't even concern yourself about the breath so much. Meaning, let the body do its job. And as you settle into whatever rest looks like or feels like for you, I'm going to play a harmonic scale. So one of the gifts that I gave myself when I resigned from Move On in April was about 100 Tibetan ancient singing bowls to enhance my meditation practice. And I'm here to tell you that pure sound soothes the mind in ways that we don't even understand. So as you settle into your rest, this harmonic scale is in the fourth octave, so C to C, C4 to C5. I'm going to play it up and down 3 times. Allow the sound to mellow the mind in the same way that we've mellowed the body. I'll play it 3 times, then be silent for a moment or two. Then we will debrief. But in the meantime, enjoy the sacred sounds of these bowls. Slowly begin to deepen the breath and awaken from your slumber with no rush. Again, as someone who has been in this game for over 20 years, we rush to everything. Do not rush out of your rest. Linger there and make your way into an upright seat. But do your best to take about a minute to get there, whatever feels like a minute. And as you arrive at your pace in your seat, notice how you feel holistically. Right? We've worked the body, we've deepened the breath, we had pure sound to clear the noise of the mind. Imagine if you regularly had a reset like this and then approached your work. One of the keys of my success during the Trump era, as Move On's congressional affairs guy, is that at least twice a week I did something like this. So when I encountered the stress of, oh, I don't know, government shutdown, wall, impeachment, whatever, I did so from this peaceful place, which allowed the beautiful struggle to be an opportunity to be playful as opposed to stressed out. People wanted to be around me, like, because I was a joke, like, cause like I wasn't freaking out. So as you, as we depart this experience, what pieces of what I shared with you, either story or practice or both, can you factor into your life going forward? Maybe it's the chair sequence, maybe it's silence, maybe it's the deep stretch and twist. Like something I've done can be of use to you. You know how I know? Because it was of use to me, right? Three clearing breaths, then I open for whatever reflections you may have, and I will end a little early because I don't believe in wasting time. Deep inhale through the nose, full exhale out the mouth. Deep, full inhale, luxuriant, delightful exhale. Deep, full inhale, luxuriant exhale. I bow before each of you, thanking you for allowing me to share these wisdom practices with you. I'm hopeful that something that I shared stuck. Not stuck as in like fly paper, but stuck as in like you were like, oh man, maybe I'll try this, maybe I'll try this. So welcome any reflections you have in the chat about A, how you're feeling, or B, what may work for you. And then in about 2 minutes, we'll close her down. And if you're asleep, I take that as the highest compliment ever. Awesome. Especially Chrissy, especially during long Zoom calls when people start to filibuster. Yeah, it's time to go off camera and just go. I did that all the time. Blessings, right? Yeah, and for the hands, right? Like if you were a hand and you were meant to go like this, and someone spent hours like this, like that, like I would flip myself off, right? But cool. Always, right? We have so much noise in our life that pure sound, to be nerdy about that before we go, the brain's language is waves, right? So when the brain hears discordant sound, the brain like doesn't know how to process it, right? But when the brain hears pure sound, it's like, Oh man, someone speaks my language. Woo! Right. So like, and when the brain is relaxed, the body's like, oh man, the captain's relaxed. Cool, I can relax too. So that's why I put that sound bath in there for y'all. Anything else, dear ones? Going once, going twice. Sold. Love and grace. However, I can be useful. I'm at activepeaceyoga.com. Stay strong, stay powerful, stay healthy. Take good care.